My eyes are really bad.
Okay, so your girl definitely needs some lip balm. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with primer, of course. I'm gonna use the Smashbox Photo Finish. I am not really feeling this primer right now. I feel like it's better in the summertime, only because it is oil free. So in the wintertime, I feel like when my skin is dried out, I have to use a little bit more moisturizer than usual if I'm using like an oil-free primer. But I do like how this one comes out, and it's not like I'm going outside anyway today because it's snowing like crazy outside. So put some primer on before anything. And I kind of fucked up my eyebrow the other day. I like tweezed the end a little bit too much. So I think I'm just gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, and the shade is 202 Creamy Natural. I've been trying not to use as much like foundation lately because I'm really trying to get my skin back together, especially with like this crazy ass weather that we've been having. Also, I think I'm gonna throw in a little bit of the Tarte Seawater foundation. I literally have like none of this left, and this is my summer shade, so it's in light neutral. But go in with a wet or a damp beauty blender. And you always want to make sure that you're packing the product in. You don't want to smudge it because you don't want to increase the chance of you smearing your makeup, because it could end up looking more patchy than an even smooth texture. Then I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Seawater Concealer. Looks like this. And I'm literally almost out of this. And this is in light neutral as well. I'm actually using like a new baking powder, and I'm not really like sure how I feel about it yet, but it's this one. I got it from Ulta, and I don't even know if, I'm guessing the color is called Lace because they have a deep one, and then they also have a white one, which I'm pretty sure is supposed to be translucent, but it looks pretty white. So I was scared that there was going to be flashback, and I just didn't want that. So we're using this. Okay, now I'm gonna contour. For contour, I'm gonna go in with my highlight and contour palette from the Balm, and this is pretty used, so don't judge. But I'm gonna go in with these two shades right here. a little bit more of this one obviously, and then this one to just like darken things up a little bit. So I'm done with contouring. I usually do forehead, under the cheekbones, under my lip, chin, and then my jawline down to my neck, just to make sure everything is nice and blended. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of blush. I don't like to use a lot of blush. I like it to be very natural, very light, very subtle. So I'm gonna go in. This is also really used because it was one of my favorite. Like, I used to use this shit every single day. But it's the Bare Minerals, the Regal Wardrobe palette, and this comes with like 2 blushes, a highlighter, bronzer, and 8 eyeshadows. So this is how much I love this. Like, so yeah, this was like a holy grail for a little bit. So I'm just gonna go in. I honestly forget the name of this. It's covered with makeup, I'll tell you. But we're gonna go in with a little bit of this. It's like a coral kind of color, if you can see that right there. And then we're gonna use a little bit of this rosier shade, and we're just gonna mix the two. And then after I'm done with blush, I go in with setting spray. I go in with setting spray. I feel like I've never had any other setting spray besides Mario Badescu. So yeah. My favorites are the rose water and the green tea one, but I decided to try out the lavender one, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a little strong, like very, very strong scented, strongly scented, let's put it like that. I like the smell of lavender, but I don't like strong scents, and this definitely has a very strong scent. And unfortunately, I got it in the full-size bottle, and now I'm stuck with this. So yeah, I'm just kind of sticking it out. And I mean, when it gets like, hold on, when it gets like halfway down anyway, I usually dilute all of them with water just so that like they can last longer. So maybe I might like it then when it's a little bit diluted and the scent isn't as strong. But right now I'm not really feeling it. Okay, I ran out of space, so I had to delete a few more older videos that I already uploaded to my laptop. But I'm gonna use Anastasia So Hollywood. This is dirty as fuck. Okay, so zoom in a little bit. Okay, so I did my eyebrows. I used Anastasia brow pomade, dip pomade, whatever the fuck it is. I'm just gonna clean them up with a little bit of concealer, and then I'm gonna go in with a flat brush and shape them up a little bit. I'm gonna go in with a very light, this is like a Milani palette, very light shade just to set everything, and this will make it easier to blend any eyeshadows that I put on over this. It'll just make the blending process a lot more easier. So today I really want to use it's like a cobalt blue, and it's in the shade 211 Grand Blue. So it looks pretty gorgeous, not even gonna lie, but this is the problem that I have with it. But I really want to do a warm crease and then the blue eyelid. So I think I'm gonna use my Naked Heat palette for the crease, and this just has like a lot of rich red orange colors in it. I'm gonna go in with Chaser and Sauced for the crease, which is these two right here. I'm just gonna mix them a little bit. I'm gonna go right in crease with this. And then I'm gonna go in with Cayenne, which is this lovely shade right here. Okay, there we go. And then you kind of want to go under the crease with this one, just so you don't get too high up. And go back in with a fluffier blending brush and blend everything out. I'm just gonna put a white base on my eyelid, and I'm gonna do that by putting the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk right on my eyelid. And this is just gonna give me like a really good base to work with so that the color is more true to itself. And I can't get that inner corner because of my nail. I'll use this brush. You want to try and use your finger for the most part, because the warmth really the warmth of your finger really helps with the blending. So now I'm gonna go in with the blue, and I'm gonna really pack it on the brush just to make sure I'm getting way more product than I really need. Hopefully there's no fallout with this, because I'll be fucking screwed. Okay, so we're just gonna go in and blend this. Okay. I think I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of cayenne and sauce. And just go right above the blue. And then I'm gonna go back in with the bigger fluffy brush and blend this bitch, cause hunty. I think I want to keep it warm underneath, so I'm gonna continue using the heat palette for my under eye. Okay, so we're gonna stick with those same orange colors that we've used. I'm gonna go in with sauce first. I'm gonna go in with cayenne with a little bit more of a denser brush, or a flatter brush I should say. And we're gonna go right underneath the lash line. I think it looks pretty cool. I think I might go in with a little bit of purple. I'm gonna go in with Ashes in the heat palette, which is this purple shade. And then for the inner corner, I think I'm gonna go in with Opal by Becca, the highlighter. And then I'm also gonna go in under my brow bone with the shade Ounce, which is just this. Oh my god, if this could focus correctly. It's this very light shade right here. I'm gonna apply some falsies, and then I'm gonna do that off camera though, because I don't know how much space my camera has. Okay, so I put falsies on, and these are the Ardell Wispies and mascara. And make sure everything looks blended. For as far as lips go, girl, I don't even want to like overdo this. My top lip I don't overline, but my bottom one I just go right under. Whatever. And then on top of that, I really wanted to use the NYX lip gloss, Butter Gloss, and Creme Brulee. But the shit won't open. This is the finished look. I really kind of like it. I really fuck with the eyeshadow. The eyeshadow is pretty dope. Now I just need to do my hair so everything can look